gross.
GDP Live. This is Friday, April 9th, and I am Pat George.
I'm Dominique George.
That's right. You can be whatever you want.
I can be whatever I want.
We were actually talking about that right
and that's
before
why I
the
was
show.
like, should I say Rossico?
Go Montero. I don't give a fuck. You could say whatever you want. Say whatever you could say, hey, I'm Spaghetti Fart Monster.
Right, exactly.
But I'm not. I'm Pat George, and I'm here live in the Dobby Warburson Memorial Caddick every Monday, every Wednesday, every Friday. And when she's available, and whenever she can grace us with her wonderful presence, the wonderful wife George is here. Wife, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Oh my God, I'm wonderful. We go live on Instagram a little bit earlier. I gave an exclusive wave to a very unsafe driver in Ron Barindro who was pounding off, and not to blow up his spot, but I'm excited to be here to talk to you about everything under the goddamn sun. Are you still on Wi-Fi? You are. You son of a
Damn,
bitch.
I'm so sorry. I'm taking it
Oh
off
my
right
God.
now. Right meow.
But while she's doing that, I'll let you guys know you can catch the show live every Monday, every Wednesday, and Friday from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. on the Gross Domesticated Podcast page on Facebook, or you can catch it on Instagram Live at Baby Mermaid Productions. Just follow me there. You'll get notifications every time we go live. If you want audio only versions of the show, there are links in the description wherever you're watching or listening to this, to all of the other platforms, including Anchor, where you can directly support the show. Just click on the link. Also, the Slappy Bopper playlist, which is being updated every day. Also, by the way, I gotta skim through that, and this is on me. I gotta make sure that I get all of the Christmas songs out because there was a couple where I'm like, hey, we all like Jingle Bell Rock. This works. Or like,
I that's what I listen to at work.
You do?
Yeah. Because it's
like Christmas music or
no,
Bopper?
the Slappy Boppers.
Okay, so
because it's everybody
can listen to it.
Yeah, and people come back and be like, oh my God, this song. And I was listening to it and a Christmas song came on and we all started laughing and we were singing it. It was Mariah Carey. So
yeah,
I mean,
that one works.
Right.
But I also, it plays, it's weird because I also found there are a couple situations and a couple songs. I didn't directly address them because we were a little preoccupied, but I was playing the Slappy Bopper playlist recently at a memorial service. And yeah, you could probably take the Linkin Park out and maybe and maybe some of the Limp Bizkit, but like other than that, if the Bee Gees and like
it was a good mix. It's
pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, but also the
but
Christmas
it was our
songs.
Florida family, so they were all into Linkin Park anyways.
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily. It was just kind of, it hit my ear a little wrong. I was like, should we be listening to crawling in my skin? Just like, this is a memorial.
It was a memorial, so it was just a little,
kind of. So with all due respect, it is most situations, but I also don't know a ton of memorials that you're like, somebody put some fucking music on.
Yeah, we had a PA speaker and we were playing cornhole.
It was me.
Very Florida.
It was me. It was me projecting a bit. But yeah, babe, like I was saying before we noticed that your Wi-Fi was still on.
Yeah, sorry.
Real amateur.
Oh my God.
How you look wonderful in the new lighting.
Oh, thank you.
I'm still trying new things. I also set up a whole little projector screen over here.
Mm-hmm.
We tried to break out the projector that we had bought all those years ago on Instagram. I think it was through Groupon.
Groupon.
It wasn't.
God,
Instagram.
we haven't done Groupon in a long time.
Oh, great. Yeah, I'm really glad that we weren't on Groupon during the pandemic because it would have been very depressing. It would have just been all products. No services.
No groups.
Or I guess it could have been a lot of takeaway stuff, but everybody was Grubhubbing and But Groupon actually was I will shout out to Groupon for being a lot of the shows. I credit them for being the service that most of the shows I did on the road right before the shutdown.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of Groupon shows. I got a Groupon. Like, hey, awesome. Thank you, Groupon. But
well, we had a lot of fun with Groupon too. We used to use it all the time.
Yeah, I mean,
especially in Florida.
Well, that's the thing is I started. You said like, oh man, I miss Groupon, and it's like, well, I don't know really. We used it for a lot of like, oh, let's try this. Oh, we were actually even talking about. I don't know if it was this might have been during the pandemic or like, oh, when things open back up. but we're talking about, Groupon does those trips. You can do a whole like
Yeah.
a cruise of this, like so. You know, I should have tagged you in the post. Sorry,
That's all right.
but you can share that whenever you want, but you don't have to.
I'm not on Wi-Fi.
That's okay. You can use your service. I think you have better service than Mr. Ron Barendro, cruising through. I don't know where he's actually. Probably it doesn't matter. He's got patchy service, probably West Virginia. But I was wondering. I was like I was actually. You know what I was doing right before the show?
What?
I was going through like different. It's okay.
Yeah, I can't do it right now. I'm sorry.
I was going through Instagram and just following new fighters because both Bellator and UFC have events this weekend and pretty good fights. Kevin Holland is fighting Marvin Vettori. Kevin Holland is the guy. He talks a lot. He is somebody I identify with a ton. He every time he's introduced, he is introduced as a kung fu fighter. He talks a lot of shit, but he also just talks a lot. He actually talks so much that it's not his fighter name, like his nickname thing, but they call him Big Mouth.
Okay.
And he's kind of famous. He went 5-0 during 2020 during the pandemic, and a very exciting highlight reel kind of fighter, taking a fight on short notice to replace somebody else. So that's the main event for UFC. The UFC or the Bellator main event, I believe, is somebody who we were just talking about. Surprisingly enough, I know that I joke about Dom not being super interested in MMA and stuff like that, and you're like, no, I like it. It's like we were actually legitimately talking about Lyoto Machida the other day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's actually the main event for Bellator.
Oh, that's awesome.
They're having a main event tonight, Friday night. So there's a ton going on. That's why I don't know. That's why I'm excited. So I was just going through flipping, and I came across. I don't know why I wasn't following him already, but Max Blessed Holloway, who's another person you love. Actually, you love his son.
Yeah. I love their relationship.
Mini Blessed. Yeah. Well, it's a lot of that. So I followed him on Instagram, and I wondered this. One of those posts was like him going like, "Oh, headed on vacation." He's from Hawaii. Where do you go on vacation when you live in Hawaii?
Alaska.
Is it always the polar
I think
opposite?
you will always want the opposite of what you have. You want what you don't have. So he's not necessarily going to go to a tropical place, but he may. It's a different, no matter what, it's different.
Yeah.
Like it, I mean, there's going to be similarities, obviously.
Or
you really just enjoy that climate.
Yeah.
You really enjoy that environment, so you just find one that's a little bit different.
I was gonna say because like
you go based off of food. Yeah. What do you want to eat?
Yeah, really, that's really what it is.
Yeah.
Because his wife is like a professional surfer, or I think maybe fiance. I believe the mother of his child, baby mama plus, now fiance.
Okay.
Maybe wife. Who knows? His partner, exactly. They were like, there was some video of them going like they were headed out, like I can't remember, like he loves cupcakes, so like you can definitely get cupcakes in Hawaii.
You can get cupcakes anywhere,
but like their backyard or whatever, like they were just filming this thing of like they made their own slip and slide, they like laid this tarp out or all this stuff, and like just their like videos of them at their house. He's just got a regular house kind of seeming in Hawaii,
but which I'm sure is crazy expensive.
their view, their backyard, it's like fucking shit. It's like, oh my god, like the clouds are beautiful, like the mountain, like you can see all the it's flawless.
Oh, I thought you were saying it was like garbage.
No, it's like I cannot believe it's like a post, like that's his normal everyday backyard view.
Yeah,
and it's not like the beach necessarily. Let's see if I can actually find that post, because it's like I'm just thinking like when I was like going through his Instagram, I was like, where in the fuck could he possibly go? Holloway. Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I guess it would just depend on like, what they're feeling.
Look at his view.
Oh yeah.
I can't play that.
Yeah.
But look at that.
That's beautiful.
And like but it's not, I mean, so I'm sure it's expensive, but like look, he's just got like regular vinyl fencing.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
it's not, it's, and I'm not trying, I don't mean that to say like it's incredible. Like
Right.
what, like
That's
his,
achievable. That
yeah,
looks
yeah,
achievable.
yeah.
It's not a
Like you don't have to be a world
Kardashian.
champion
Right,
to
right,
get
right,
that
right,
kind of
right.
thing of like, and I love that though. I
Mm-hmm.
love the fact that it's, maybe that's the Hawaii culture, bruh. You know, maybe
Well,
that's
that's how
his,
everyone should live. Like, just live within your means.
right.
Like, you don't have to have an extravagant. I mean, well, it's whatever is important to you. So, like for us, it would be something like that.
Yeah.
Like, let's not have a mansion, but we'll live in a place that's just
But that in
beautiful.
Hawaii is still a dream home. Like
Yeah.
that, and that's,
Yeah.
and like you said, achievable. I don't know the fucking the taxes there. I don't know
Yeah.
what, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Matt Brown, yeah, cha, bro. Yeah, he gets it. Matt Brown gets it. Pounding off hard. I love it. But like there's a weird like, so like when you have that as your backyard, like that's just a regular Saturday afternoon, bro.
Right, right. So where does that? It's like, what do you get somebody that has everything?
Right. Like I think you have to go. I think then you have to go to a place that you do need to earn it more. Like you need to go to like the Sahara, bruh, or surfing, because then you go surf the dunes, bruh.
Yeah, you could do that.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what do you? Where would like, bruh?
But if she's
Seriously.
a professional surfer, she's probably not necessarily
gonna
want to go sand surfing.
But if you do
or snowboarding, she's
if,
probably like, I don't want to go snowboarding.
But bruh, if I can, bruh, if you do what you love, bruh, you never work a day in your life, bruh.
Right.
Like I would go on vacation. We've talked about this multiple times where like I'll go, I want to try to get a gig there so we can just pay for our vacation.
Right. Yes.
I would love to.
But like, that's more of practical thinking.
Bruh. Like seriously.
Right.
I mean, that's what like Max Blessed Holloway, bruh, is doing.
Yeah.
Like
ideally that would like do the dunes.
Yeah, do the dunes, bro.
Do the dunes.
Just drink some Monster Energy, which is probably a sponsor. Fucking surf the dunes, bro.
Yeah.
And then you're like, so I don't know. I honestly I didn't even watch. I don't think they actually. He just says, "Hey, you're coming with me on vacation." Like that's probably like a promotion thing he's doing. It wasn't actually. This is a documentary of my vacation.
Yes.
Because it's his family and it's a vacation. You shouldn't fucking stream it necessarily, right? But I think, bruh, John, bruh, seriously, bruh. This John, by the way, thinks this emoji, Matt, is the call me emoji. When I sent that,
that's so perfect.
When I was like, "Hey, bruh, it's cool," and I was like, or something like that, I was like, "Cool," and then he's like, "What? Wait, is it cool or does he want me to call him?" and John was very conflicted for a while. He said it was part of the. I don't know if I actually left it in the episode, but the first episode of Hacks we were doing, we were still working on our chemistry, bruh. But now we found it, bruh.
Oh boy,
bruh. I think you immediately go, if you live in Hawaii, this is top John likes to be caught up. Sorry. John, we are talking about if you live in Hawaii, bruh, where do you go on vacation? Pat is a damn liar. Yo, I never said that. Yes, you fucking did, bruh. Wait, did he say that's the earlier, bruh? Yo, yeah, you did say that, John. I do have it on tape somewhere, bruh. Don't, bruh. Look, bruh. No, so I think you think automatically like Antarctica. So
yeah, I mean that's where my brain goes. I would want, if I'm gonna go on vacation, I want to escape.
I think the forest, maybe camping.
Yeah. Just whatever the opposite is.
Somewhere where there's not an active volcano, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I feel so conflicted because it seems like living in Hawaii is incredibly wonderful and then a nightmare.
Yeah.
Like it's only those two things. Right?
Why nightmare? Just
because tsunami,
volcanoes,
fucking, all that shit. On mic, she's a pro. You're back.
It wasn't a very good one though.
Yeah, but you're not rusty anymore. She's like, "Oh, where's my headphones?" Earlier, and then now she's like burping on mic. She's fueling up. She's got some more seltzer. Because why, babe?
I'm gonna get a good one. Because it's my way or the skyway.
The skyway.
When he showed me that shirt we were at an art gallery.
We're in an art gallery.
And he showed me that shirt and I sang it.
Wow.
And Yeah.
It was pretty
and
loud.
it echoed because it was
It's
a
an
gap.
art gallery.
Yeah. And
Great acoustics.
he was like, yeah, I'm buying this.
Yeah, it was sold. It was sold already. It's sold already because much like many of a meme, I have become the oldest man in the world.
What?
I feel like I'm becoming more, and we need to have, honestly, like I know that this is preaching to the choir. We need to have either adopt or start having kids quick, because I'm not stopping becoming a dad. So it's going to become, who are
What do you
you?
mean?
Like, I have a favorite. I bought this shirt. It was already bought. Let me just be completely
okay.
transparent.
Okay. So I didn't sell you the shirt.
It was sold before that, but
Gotcha.
it was. I know when she gives the okay, it's when she's singing Limp Bizkit. I know
For
that's,
breaking your wardrobe budget.
yeah. Well, technically, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really been keeping track.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Either way, that's neither here nor there. Okay, hush your little pretty mouth. Okay?
Got it.
But this shirt was already sold because this is my favorite bridge. Yeah, that's right. I'm pounding off hard, bruh.
Horde.
Let me tell you right now, bruhs. I fucking love this bridge. I don't know why exactly, except for it's not just a representation of home.
Yeah, definitely.
That's one though. It's kind of like a souvenir. It's kind of like, oh, look at this. It's that bridge I love.
Yeah.
Right? It's the one. It's not, it doesn't look like it. There's a couple that look like this, but this is my bridge. Okay.
Yep.
This is Florida's, and this is not why it's my favorite, but it's part of it. It's because it's Florida's suicide bridge. This is where people go to jump. So, but Florida, the place that is like, yes, shoot them. If they even come close to you, shoot them up. Boom, boom, boom. And they're also like, do these crazy drugs, fight cops. I mean, I guess Florida doesn't advocate for that, but we all know, come on, it's Florida.
Yeah.
But as soon as you stop on this bridge, we know somebody personally, I'm not naming them, that was in a bad spot that thought about that. And then also we know somebody who I will name, it's Dominique, who has stopped on the top of that bridge, but not by choice.
No.
You had a blowout at the top, right?
Right at the top.
Where? Point it out.
Like right here.
Show us on the shirt where you
it was
got the blowout.
Dead center at the top.
Uh-huh.
And my front passenger tire exploded.
It
was just rims.
So you were still on the up?
Yeah, so I was coming up when it happened.
You can't really tell.
So I was coming up like right here, and then I pulled over like right at the highest spot.
I want to try to give. Hold on. I want to try to get it so it looks accurate to the bridge, because it goes. This is not
like
straight.
Up and
it doesn't go straight across. It goes like this. It kind of goes up like that. If you want to see this, go to YouTube, Baby Mermaid Productions. If you're only listening.
And do you know why it goes up so high?
So ships can go through.
Yeah, because what happened to the original Skyway?
A ship ran into it. Florida man.
Woo! And that's the
so. But either way, as soon as you stop, so it goes up and it goes really tall. So like really cruise ships can go under. And it's like huge, and it's amazing. And for some reason, even though I have a weird self-diagnosed, well, it's not even self-diagnosed, I have a fear of structural integrity.
Yes.
In a lot of cases, this bridge is so long and so like drawn out and so big and so fucking,
it's just very long.
It's crazy, right? Yeah. But as soon as you stop on the top to Skyway Bridge right here, what happens? Like in seconds,
there's a truck with lights behind you,
and they're like, what's going on? Do you need help? In what way?
There's
what way
cameras,
do you need help?
Yeah, there's cameras all over, and they just have people going up and down the bridge constantly.
Right.
So if you stop, they're there seconds later, and my tire blew.
Yeah.
So I was 17.
How long is it? Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to look up some facts on bridges real quick, and you go ahead. Ian, we're talking bridges right now. What's your favorite bridge? Pound off.
So I was 17, and I was going over the bridge, and it had to have been like 1:00 in the morning, because I was going to my sister's house in Sarasota. And
disaster is the first Google search, by the way. I put in Skyway Bridge. It's like disaster.
Yep.
Nope.
Well, that was a disaster. It was really
Yeah,
bad.
that was
The
really bad.
original.
Okay.
And then the tire blew, and I was like, "Fuck! I don't know what I'm gonna do." I had changed a tire once before, and it fell off the jack. So I was really scared to do that on the Skyway Bridge. So then all of a sudden, this giant utility truck pulls up behind me seconds later. Like I wasn't even out of the car yet. And we go and we look, and he was like, "You need to go stand at the front of the truck." And it had like those it's not a cage, but
Oh, it's more like a UFC, like an octagon.
no, like on the front of the truck, but like big metal.
Yeah, like
can't think of what
on the
it's
truck.
called.
It's like a bumper, but like
Yeah.
for your lights.
Yeah. So he told me to hold on to it because the wind was so bad that it could just take me off the bridge. And I was like, oh my God. So I just held on to the front of his truck while he changed my tire. He was very nice.
Right. So like they have a response team that's like super duper. By the way, John, just an update. It is 4.14 miles. It's 6.7 kilometers. Just to let everybody. The width is 94 feet, and the height, I guess, at the highest or the longest span, it looks like, is 12,000 feet. Clearance below 180 and a half feet. Well, all right, we'll get that half foot in there. Thanks.
Well, they're giving you the stats.
Hey, you know what?
These are the stats.
Round up. Why don't you measure it on low tide? We're gonna round that one up. We're gonna say 181 feet. So welcome to the bridge.
Sister Soda. Oh my God.
What?
That was perfect.
Yeah.
I was going to visit my sister in Sarasota. Sister Soda. I love that.
By the way, her sister's name is Tara.
I was visiting Trisha.
Oh, fuck. So I just want to get some pounding off. Ian loves the Golden Gate. It's gorgeous to drive across. Bay Bridge is also incredible.
The Golden Gate Bridge, we actually watched a documentary called The Bridge of suicides.
Hey guys, yeah, that's another.
That one.
That's another suicide bridge. But again, that's not why I love
Sarasota.
Sarasota. That's what I was getting at.
Yeah,
you got there. No, I think it's a this one in particular. Hold on, I brought up the wrong page. Boom, there we go. No, it's something about it. Like it's the fact that it's so. Like I want to know what the fuck is down there. Like it's so crazy that they built. I don't know
like
why,
how like underwater.
Like how impressed by bridges. It's such a dad boner thing. That's what I'm saying. if we don't like, I'm definitely a cat dad. We all know that. We all know that I'm cat daddy number one, baby, in this house. All right, yes. I'm the alpha. We've been watching a lot of Titan movies, aka Kong and Godzilla, and they're fighting each other. Then we caught up on the trilogy. Now we're all caught up on that. I want it to be known. I'm the king of the monsters. Not Godzilla, not Kong, not the Monster Zero. Like, really? That's a name for Monster Zero? They didn't really go after bridges that much, and I was really happy to see that. I hate to see a bridge destroyed in a monster movie. I love a monster movie, but I love a bridge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Casey, update. We're just talking bridges right now. What's your favorite bridge? Pound off. Casey's in the chat. We got do the cat daddy dance. Hell yeah, I will. I'll do it. I do it every night, baby. I don't know if it's a alpha thing or if it's what. Hey, yeah, Don's here.
I'm here.
I just love the fact that like it's so impressive to me. Like the like it's legitimately a thing where it's how I see architecture in like ancient times and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, true, they had nothing else to do. Like what the fuck else are they gonna do besides just perfect painting and sculptures and all this other shit.
Mm-hmm.
When we saw that sculpture of where it looks like just a straight up a lady wearing a veil,
yeah,
and you're like, what the fuck? How the fuck did you do that? I don't immediately go to aliens and just say it has to be aliens, like they do with Egypt and shit. Like I know that like bridges are, I feel like American like pyramids. It's very, very impressive.
Yeah.
And I know it's not an American invention. I know
and when you look at the pictures of when the bridges were being built, and just seeing them, like people just standing on beams.
Yeah,
Like it's like terrifying.
Like
I'm
that
like,
shit.
oh,
like where they're like,
you built the bridge.
yeah. it's such a polar opposite to like Fortnite, where you're just like, oh, fucking build a fort, you know, like you just, or not Fortnite. Yeah, it's Fortnite. Where
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
It's where and then you just build a wall, and then somebody shoots it. And then, I mean, you got to build a structure or whatever, protection. It's a whole thing. I'm so uneducated in it. I can't even educate someone slightly about it.
Mm-hmm.
Except for to say, if you need more information, refer to Matt Brown or Lemaire Lee. He was texting me. That's why I pointed to my phone.
Gotcha.
So isn't there a Kate Upton Cat Daddy dancing video? Oh, I mean, come on. I can't search that. I'm trying to keep this computer clean.
I'm surprised you don't know about that.
I don't know what Cat Daddy is. What's that?
Oh, I don't know, but I figured you would know Kate Upton.
I know who
dancing.
Kate Upton is. Yeah,
right,
that's what I'm saying.
Right.
I can't
like,
have that on here.
I'm sure.
That's not. I can't Google that.
And Ian says, you are correct, Ron. The video does exist.
Of course, Ian knows. Ian playing into the role. I love it. Are the pyramids on your bucket list? Yeah, actually, that would be I would. Love
they're not. Honestly, the only thing that's on our bucket list is hockey.
Oh yeah.
But yes, that is something that we should totes add.
Yeah, I would add that. I would totally.
8 wonders of the world. What makes it a wonder?
What are that? Hold on. Oh, I don't even know what the 8 wonders. Hold on. Let me. So obviously, one of them would be
all 8
if anybody wants to go to the Wikipedia page for the
Skyway,
Florida Skyway Bridge. There you go. I'm going to send you the link there in the comments here on Facebook as well. That's right. That's on the Facebook video comments as well. So, but what was I looking up? 8 wonders of the world.
Yeah, it's got to be Stonehenge is on there, right? And then pyramids.
Obviously, that was okay. Here it is. Hanging Gardens of Babylon? What the fuck is that?
Oh, sounds cool.
I've literally never heard of that.
No.
Statue of Zeus at Olympus? That's a wonder of the world? It's a statue? Like I was just talking about that. Somebody just made that. Why is that a wonder of the world?
Well,
the pyramids, like a lot of people made that. Hanging Gardens. I'm looking up the picture.
Oh, hell yeah. That looks
cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. Of Babylon? That's not a picture. Is there a picture?
Oh.
There? Are you not allowed to take pictures there? These are all paintings. I said images. Should I put photo?
I guess photo.
Jesus Christ.
That's strange. Maybe you're not allowed to take photos.
Google pyramids,
wow, show me there's no pictures. Like photographs.
That's fucking lame. Guess what? The 7 wonders of the world? Statue of Zeus at Olympus?
Olympia.
Look, man, I came close. Let's see.
Casey said there used to be 7 wonders, and then one day they added an 8th.
Does anybody take pictures of these things? Oh, nope.
No.
Is that a painting?
Wow.
Dude, what the fuck, man?
Interesting.
I'm gonna try pyramids right now. Pyramids.
But it said, what did it say specifically? 8.
Boom. Photo.
Right,
Boom,
but that's just
photo.
a generic. I don't know if that's like the. Now look up specifically the one how it's listed.
All right.
Great Pyramid of
Giza.
Or Giza. I think it's Giza.
It's Giza.
Is it Giza?
I know this one.
Mm.
It was. I know it because
I don't know.
I know it because I think it was either in The Mummy or. I swear to God.
Okay.
I love The Mummy. Can we watch The Mummy?
Sure.
Okay.
Like the whole thing. Is there 4? 3 or 4?
We'll watch the first one. Maybe the second one.
All right. Well, let's finish Justice League, and then there's like 2 hours left.
You're right. It's really good.
It's not good, but we gotta.
we gotta
have to see it come to fruition. Yeah. You can't start a movie.
That's an early review from Pat. Yeah. I was falling asleep, and I don't think it was because I was tired. This is pretty cool. Temple of Artemis.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
Manny and Youngblood would know what that means. X-Pac was in the 9th wonder of the world. Oh, but it's China. China's the 9th wonder of the world. I know that. China is the big strong lady.
Oh.
R.I.P.
I thought you were talking about the country. Like,
China.
Interesting.
China.
China.
Casey said there used to be 7 wonders. Okay. So yeah, the temple of most
But
of
that's
these
crazy that I mean it doesn't have
mausoleum of Holly. What is this?
Halicarnassus.
Nailed it. I think you nailed it.
Impressive, Pat.
Nice.
That was a good riddle. I didn't want to give that away.
What the fuck is this?
That's the mausoleum.
Is that a paint?
Why is that?
That's
That's a
tiny.
picture.
It's just a.
Why is that part of
Hold
the?
on, let's find out because this is interesting. There might be a body in there. It's of Turkey.
It looks small.
Mausoleum of Halicarnassus.
Mm-hmm.
Parentheses. Tomb of Molasses. Mausolus.
Mausolus
of Turkey. Thanks for. All right. Let's see. Thanks to this special ancient wonder, world wonder, a new term was added to the heritage Arctic. Wait, what the fuck is going on? What? Who is
architectural definitions? The word mausoleum, which is now used as a descriptive term referring to the memorial tomb, is originally derived from the name of Mouseless. Nope. Mouseless.
Mausoleum.
For
the first mausoleum.
Whom the marble structure was built. The tradition of the building is memorial tombs commemorating the death of the significant characters in the families.
That's pretty cool. All right. When Howard Stern interviewed Triple H about having sex with China, he said anal with her is as close to as you can get to gay sex. Interesting. All right. The more you know.
The more you know.
That's a quote directly, but this actually is. So did he invent the mausoleum?
I guess.
So that must be it.
So it's the first mausoleum.
That's why I thought he started. That's why I started reading that because I thought he was talking about Howard Stern. Legitimately, his death plan for when he passes away, he wants to be put in a mausoleum. He doesn't want to be processed. Like he wants to be in case they make a mistake. He doesn't want to be like.
So he doesn't want to be buried, but he doesn't want to be cremated either.
No, not at all. He wants to be placed in a mausoleum, and that's so interesting that we were talking about mausoleums. It looks like. And that's so crazy. That would go to that. That's pretty cool. Colossus of Rhodes. I have no idea what most of the wonders of the world is. Or all right, this is
mausoleum for mice.
What the fuck?
What
the fuck is that?
Is that what it looks like? Oh, that's incredible.
Colossus of Rhodes?
So it's like in their bay. Like that's how you enter.
Oh, wow.
That's incredible. That's huge.
That's way. What the fuck?
That is so cool.
Where is this again?
I don't know.
Greek history. Again, a lot of fucking Greek.
Well, yeah, especially the Greek gods.
Like Greece,
that's what they
man.
Yeah,
Look
hell yeah.
Shit.
Hell yeah, let's go to Greece.
I like that.
That's really cool.
Let's go to that. All right. And the last one, Lighthouse of Alexandria.
That's only 7 though. Where's 8?
Wait,
8.
Are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I just counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7.
So there's still one more.
So was she? Oh, so what's the 8th one?
I don't know.
She said that earlier.
And you typed the 8 wonders of the world.
Auto-corrected. Lighthouse of Alexandria.
Pretty cool. Where is it though?
Isn't the Brazil one? Is that one of the?
Well, that's what I would think. Like that Stonehenge.
That I saw something about a Leaning Tower of Pisa in there. I don't know if that's a wonder of the world. It's just kind of a fuck up, right? Then
Assassin's Creed Wiki.
Oh my god!
I don't think that's
all right. We're not doing that anymore. Of the modern world. Okay.
That is one of my favorite.
Chichen Itza. I would love to do that. Mexico. That's a pyramid. That's like basically Mexican pyramids.
Okay.
Christ the Redeemer, right? The Colosseum, right?
Okay.
Yeah, these are way better.
Great Wall of China.
What the fuck is this shit?
Yep. Taj Mahal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Machu Picchu.
So what is that? So what's the top one? Does it say?
A lot of these are pyramids, by the way. I think Chichen Itza is pyramids, and I think Machu Picchu is pyramids, essentially. It's the
So
same design.
scroll back up.
This here.
Oh, it doesn't say, because that makes sense. Like of the modern world, that stuff must have been
Are these
like
not wonders
ancient.
anymore? Nobody cares about these anymore?
Yeah, I guess
That's
not
a
as
pretty
much.
impressive statue still.
That statue is pretty cool. But what about
Yeah. Of the ancient world.
But okay, the ancient world. Because that mausoleum, I'm kind of like, that's not. It's
Whoa,
like that
hold
person
on.
is taller than.
Look at this. In 1989, there's 7 wonders of the underwater world.
Ooh, let's check that
1994, American Society of Civil Engineers wonder.
out.
It really drops off. New 7 wonders of the world. New 7 wonders of the world. New wonders cities. All right, that's less exciting too.
Yeah.
So in 2007 and 2011, they were going wild with saying, no. There's 7 brand new ones. Look at these brand 7 new ones.
Well, I guess you would have to there is a point that you have to like reassess.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. But like 7 new ones. So
which are those?
So in 2007, that's the Machu Picchu, Christ the Redeemer, Taj Mahal, Colosseum. I'm like naming them, by the way, by their
Wall of
I don't
China.
know what this one is. Wasn't Wall of China. Isn't Stonehenge one? Is that?
No, it's not. I thought it would be. Yeah,
maybe it's on the other list.
The new
one. So wait, what happened to the other one? Oh no! Oh wait, that's the new one. I don't want to go.
I don't know what you did.
I gotta go back. One more. There we go.
Oh, okay.
I gotta go to 2011's list to find out.
For nature. This is for nature.
Oh. Do we care?
Yeah, let's just see what it is.
Pictures. All right.
Yeah. So the Amazon River.
Duh.
Okay, cool.
Don't pee in it because stuff will go in your pee. I've seen that. That's in movies and that's also real. So don't forget that. How Long Bay.
In Vietnam.
How Long Bay?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. It's an A with the
underneath.
On
the bottom. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Jeju Island.
Jeju Island? Yep, and that's South Korea.
That looks pretty cool. I mean, it's a lot of water. Did we say this was water?
Oh,
it's just water.
In nature.
What's this one?
Ooh, that's really pretty.
What's that?
Look at those falls.
Ooh, that looks cool.
Yeah.
This is any falls you're gonna get.
And that's in Argentina and Brazil.
Falls count anywhere.
Philippines.
Argentina and Brazil?
Well, it probably goes that
Oh, this is
border.
Like
so like the same thing with the river. See, look, that river goes through all of those countries.
So one of it was Ignacio and then Ignacio Falls. Like it's 2 different, I guess, pronunciations, the Brazilian one and the Argentinian.
Yeah.
One.
Kind of like
these would be great places to go on vacation if you lived in Hawaii. They're still beautiful.
Right.
And they're still nature and stuff.
Yeah.
But they're not yours beautiful and your nature.
Scroll hover like you are to that one. I want to see the picture.
Jeju Island, sorry. It's very small. It looks very small. Here we go. Is the largest island in South Korea, located in the Jeju province. The islands covers an area of 1,832.2 kilometers times 2 squared. Which is
1.83% of the total area of South Korea. In 2020, the resident registration population is about 670,000, the largest among the islands in South Korea. Very cool.
Okay, so here's a wonder of the world. Why is K-pop so popular in America? Probably won't go that one
in Korea.
Oh yeah, in Korea. It's South Korea. It's okay. I'm learning so much, but can't see anything you're looking at.
Yeah,
that's cool. We're saying words. Also, you're probably driving too, and that's not safe. How Long Bay doesn't look. It looks nice, but it's just like a.
That is nice.
Like you can go. Honestly, and if you don't know what the fucking Amazon River looks like, come on, it's a river in the Amazon.
Yeah.
Don't pee in it. Komodo Island.
That's scary.
That would absolutely. Yeah, that would be terrifying to go to because if you get trapped there, there's no. It doesn't look like there's a ton, and this is not a judgment call here. Doesn't look like a ton of infrastructure there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like you'd be able to get an Uber out of here.
No.
So, do you want to read it? Because come on.
Komodo is one of the 17,508 islands that comprise the Republic of Indonesia. The island is particularly notable as the habitat of the Komodo dragon.
That's where the name comes from.
The largest lizard on Earth, which is named after the island, Komodo Island, as a surface area of 390 square kilometers and a human population.
Oh, no.
And a human population.
And it has a human population. So it's also a national park, it looks like. Is a national park in Indonesia within the Lesser Sunda Islands in the border region between provinces of East Nusa Tenggara and West Nusa Tenggara. The park includes 3 larger islands, Komodo, Padar, and Rinca, and 26 smaller ones with the total area of...
We don't know.
And it has a total area. So,
all right, let's stop reading this.
But yeah, I think there's the natural wonders. I think would be a little bit cool. A couple of them in South Africa. Looks like this one's not coming up. Yeah, that's beautiful. Africa. Look at that. That looks pretty.
Yeah.
South Africa, but that's another. That's a lot of these. Australia. I'm surprised Australia's not on there. But I think either way, like 7 cities. Yeah, I think the modern ones are the ones that we would probably.
Yeah, for sure.
Pyramids of Giza. Oh wait, this is the old one. But the Colosseum.
Yeah, that's the 7 wonders of the ancient world.
Oh, there we go. The Colossus of Rhodes. This would be really cool to see too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, just like I said, it's kind of like how I felt like seeing like knowing how much history happened there. Like the same thing with the Colosseum. Like it would be so interesting to say like, oh my God, this is fucking it. Like how disheartened I got when like it's the place. That's all that's important about it. It's not necessarily like the building. It's just the location. And it's not like Jack the Ripper or something. Like in England, they don't like really memorialize, or they don't necessarily celebrate Jack the Ripper or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you can still take tours. But like when you go on the tour, they're like, this bank is where he killed the first hooker.
Right.
And they're like, oh yeah, see where the road is in the middle of the road? That's where there wasn't a road there before. And that's where he killed the second hooker, like shit like that. Like it would be each, like this is preserved, like that crossing right there. That's where they didn't move that. They didn't take that to a different bay. Like the ships that came in.
It's the original.
If there's like an invasion, like the invading ships came through here. The people fucking fought right fucking here. It's so cool.
But that's why the pyramids are like always going to be part of the wonders of the world, because they're so big. And it was built when there wasn't that much technology. So like just the fact that they were able to do that, Ian
is pounding EJ. Wait, Ian is PJ pounding. Hold on, what happened over here? I'm learning there was some incident on the pounding on Instagram. I'm gonna catch up here.
I haven't got out of bed yet.
Oh, he hasn't got out of bed.
Peeping and pounding.
All right, great. Ian is PJ pounding. Those dragons are the scariest. I love watching them fight on YouTube. Yeah, Komodo dragons are cool. Like I think it's not saying that it's not completely accessible. It's not at all accessible. It's just one of those things that I'm not looking for a super duper adventure. I would just like to go to places like that. That's like I've never seen a thing. I'm very interested in the Colossus of Rhodes. Honestly, this is going on my bucket list.
Mm-hmm.
This is so interesting. That just looks like nothing. This landscape right here is like nothing I've ever seen. This looks so interesting. And again, knowing the people that sculpted this all those years ago, the battles that happened, like all that other shit, like the people, like the lives and it's so crazy. Also, I'm bringing my ghost hunting equipment because I don't know why. Like definitely a ton of people have died here. Just the amount of tourists that were visiting this site and then had a heart attack when they're like, it's so beautiful, or just I can't walk anymore, I'm so fat, whatever it may be. Like that, this definitely has ghosts.
Yeah,
definitely has ghosts. This is crazy looking. And it's not like crazy. And by the way, it's Greece. Like, oh my God, euros from the tap? What? Can you imagine how
Oh,
delicious
euros. I was thinking of
imagine
money, euro.
how delicious their tzatziki sauce is. And we get to finally hear how they say it. Well, how do you say it? Is
Yeah.
it tzatziki or is it ziki sauce? I can't wait. I want to go to Greece. Can we go to Greece?
Yes, I'm totally fine with that.
Can we move there?
Sure.
I don't want to move here. This kind of gives me the same, that cluster of bridges in Virginia that gives me so much anxiety.
Yeah.
This kind of gives me that same anxiety, but in a way of like, I don't know what this is. Like, just looks so. The fact that it's a wonder of the world is crazy because it's never been mentioned to me.
Yeah.
This has never been shown to
world,
me. I would remember this. Is that what this?
Yes, this is ancient.
But like, I like ancient stuff.
Right, but it just
Rhodes City. What is this? We're not going to just go into history the whole time, but still.
But see, 7 wonders of the ancient world.
Right.
And it's on that.
This one, I don't care. The mausoleum thing is pretty cool. I would like to actually be able to read that. I just don't want to read in front of people. Well, because I think it's just I think that's just like a what is it?
Like do you want to go to Turkey?
No.
To see that small thing?
No. All right. Look, we'll go to Rhodes. Jeez, Dom hates that. Babylon would be pretty cool, right? Isn't that where Jesus is from?
I don't know.
Or like went or something? Babylon. Okay, so PJ pounding over here. Nope, no PJs. Ew, bruh, ew. And then also the Colossus of Clout, the Sultan of Swat, the King of Crash. That makes it a wonder. I don't know what this is about. Sorry. I'll ask John to join. John, dare me. No, we don't need to see that. Yeah. So yeah, we're definitely, those are all the places. I think honestly, I asked a question. Where do you go on vacation if you live in Hawaii? Right there.
Right there.
And honestly, if you're wondering, I'm excited. I would like to plan a trip to one of those places.
Let's do it.
That would be cool if
I could probably find it on Groupon.
So, but no. So, okay. So you're enjoying the Snyder Cut so far?
Not particularly.
So why? All right, we'll finish it. We're gonna finish it.
That's just how I work. I can watch it without you.
You're right. No, we'll watch it. We'll watch the rest of it. I don't hate it. It's just kind of like, it starts out with Superman dying, and
it's again just very long. Like if you could just edit out so much.
Turn off all those Alexas, and then everybody keeps trying to get all those Alexas, like those bricks or whatever. Those, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, the cubes.
Whatever. Yeah. Like, why is it always a cube?
I don't know.
Why do they always have just a big buff? I'm the monster. I can't really tell whose powers are strong. Like, if none of them, they have to work together, and I know they're gonna win. Like, you know what I mean? They're not. It's not gonna be a million years of darkness. I don't think that's how the Snyder Cut even ends. But you know what? You're right. No spoilers. Don't give us any spoilers. We're gonna finish it. Because maybe the Snyder Cut,
2 hours left. So I think
fucking hours left.
And I think is that movie 4 hours long?
It's 4 hours long.
Okay. It's got to be because
what did he cut? I mean, I know that's a joke, but like, I know that's the easiest low hanging fruit joke that there ever could be. But God damn it, what did he cut?
So
Did we see the original, by the way?
I don't know, because I was lost. I had no idea who this person is.
Snyder?
Yeah.
By the way, yeah.
I don't know,
update. Okay, so
he's like,
I was
offended.
astonished. I was
He
astonished.
was offended, not even astonished.
No, it was.
You were so upset that I didn't know what was happening.
Okay, so you work around people of a certain age that would most likely be saying it, like, it's in the zeitgeist, at least. You know so much about the Kardashians.
Yeah.
Which is also because it's also in the zeitgeist. It's just like, even in it seems like I thought it had splintered off into enough lanes that it was kind of like, at least you had word. I said, you have not even heard the words Snyder Cut? And she's like, nope, I had no idea. And I was like,
you're like, all the podcasts
you're like, oh,
you listen
Justice
to.
League?
You're like, all the podcasts that you listen to and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but they're like parenting podcasts. Why are they like...
yeah, but it's like I feel like there's jokes and it kind of became such a common thing of like it felt like I don't know, but I'm not even necessarily a fan. I'm not a fan of superhero movies on the whole.
Right.
Like for the most part, I know exactly how this will end. You know,
Mm-hmm.
bad guys win, or bad guys win for most of it, and there's no conceivable way that the good guy. It's the same way that all of those monster movies went too. By the way,
Right. Yeah.
all monster, every movie in the world goes, oh my god, adversity. What are we gonna do? I have no idea. Oh, I
Right.
know. It's gonna like it's not. I don't think it's necessarily why. I don't mind if it's like a realistic kind of like happy ending,
Yeah.
but also I don't mind like. Didn't Rocky end with him losing? Wasn't that the one like he
I
lost?
think so. I'm not honestly. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that was it. Like there was at
Those are
least
my favorite kind of movies. That it's like you're not
it's the
expecting
journey.
it.
It's about the journey.
Right.
And that's the thing. It's like that's the story that
Right.
we're telling.
But majority of people want
4-hour jury. 4-hour journey. God damn it! Wow. And it's still gonna be we win until next time,
yeah.
and then they'll come back, and then it'll be the same thing. Like it's just a loop. It's just an endless loop. Ian's gonna put on his big boy pants now. Let's see. First 2 hours are kind of slow because it contains a lot of the original footage. I used 3 sittings to watch it. Oh, okay. I wanted to hate it, but I have to admit it is better. So then why it seemed like
It's better than what though?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's better than the Justice
What's
League.
the original? So
It's Justice League. It's the same.
right, but that's a completely different movie than the Justice League that I saw.
Did we see Justice League?
I thought we did.
I have no idea. Isn't Zeitgeist the name of a villain in the Snyder Cut? It could be.
Because the Justice League has the guy from
I hate the villains in I don't remember those being the villains, by the way, in Justice League. The big guy, the guy with the horns. And they have the my name's Palladium.
So is this a remake?
It's a recut or not cut. It's hold on. Is it there are parts that they cut that I wish were left in, but I get why they cut it. Okay. So it's not like I don't know. And also I don't mind. So I guess that's the thing is like it seems like in DC and Marvel, there's always here's our version of this.
Right. Right.
Who's Iron Man? It
is
seems
that
like
cyborg guy?
Yeah, but I feel like Bruce. But he's not Bruce Wayne. It seems like he's Tony Stark.
Oh yeah. I could see that.
So like they need 2 characters to carry 1 Marvel character already. And
yeah.
like honestly, like okay, so your superpower is you are a cyborg that was given superpowers. Like that's it.
Oh, you know what? No. You know what? I think you're right. I think Batman is more like Iron Man, and the cyborg guy is like the WandaVision dude.
Oh, Vision.
Not
Wanda, but Vision.
Vision.
That's a good one. Oh yeah. See, we got him riled up now.
Oh no.
We got Ian out of bed. Can we all agree that they need to chill with all the superhero movies for like yes.
Yeah.
Honestly,
because we're lost.
What's up, Ian? You don't
put on a shirt.
Okay.
I got
okay.
What bridge is that?
Gotham.
What bridge is that?
Gotham.
Oh, okay, nice. Oh, they do have nice bridges for me to poop on. That's what Bane said.
All right. So I wanted to join in to tell you what the Snyder Cut is and why it exists.
Both of us, and probably some of the peeps as well, because I think John's confused.
So Zack Snyder was originally the director of most of the movies in the DC universe. He did Batman versus Superman, and he was hired to do Justice League.
Okay.
So, nope. Sweatpants, bro. I wasn't going to Porky Pig it on this podcast.
I honestly appreciate the fact that you are wearing sweatpants, considering you just did that. Please go on. I apologize.
Okay. So Zack Snyder was originally tapped to direct Justice League. and he had a lot of issues with the studio about his vision of the movie. They were kind of like pushing him to keep it under 2 hours, and he's like, "There's no way I can tell the story I want to tell in less than 2 hours."
Now we know why it's 4 hours, because he's like, guess what? You want it under 2? How about 4, bitch?
So during the production of the movie, he had to step away as director of the movie for personal reasons. His daughter died.
Right.
So then they brought in Joss Whedon to finish the movie, and they pushed it through with Josh's, or with I mean, they did have some of the material that Snyder had filmed already in the movie, which is why it's in the Snyder cut.
Mm-hmm.
But they put out the movie, and it's just not that good.
Yeah. I don't even remember seeing it, Ian, to tell you
I
the
don't know
truth.
that we did. We may have to go see it.
Or where are we going? Where are we going?
Like, downstairs.
Oh, okay. We need to go downstairs and see it. Ian, we need to go downstairs and watch this real quick. You can keep going on, though.
I'll take care of things here while you do that. So after the movie came out and people were obviously disappointed with it, there began an online campaign to release the Snyder Cut, which was Snyder's original vision of the movie. Bring him back, reshoot the scenes that they wanted to include in the original movie, and put out the 4-hour cut. And HBO Max gave him the opportunity to do that.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. So I guess that's a good point of like, so he was, but why 4 hours though? Did he ever say, did anybody ever have the balls to ask Zack, this is Zack Snyder, right? Is his name?
Yeah. Zack Snyder is the director of this.
Has anyone asked Zack, why the fuck 4 hours?
Well, I think that once you watch the entire 4-hour version of the movie, you'll see why it was that long. I mean, there are definite parts, I'm not going to spoil any of it for you, but there are definite parts of the movie that I think are better in the Snyder Cut, and there are parts that I thought were better in the original cut.
Yeah. So
I think that, and like, there's no way that you could just combine the two, because, like, for example, in the Joss Whedon version of the movie, Aquaman is a lot more of a comic relief character.
Yeah, I remember that.
Serious character,
right?
Yeah.
And Cyborg has almost virtually like no involvement in the movie. Now, the guy who played Cyborg, Ray Fisher, believes that race had a lot to do with it, and like they cut a lot of the meaningful moments of his character's involvement in the story so that they can bring his casting down to like just a cameo, and they wouldn't have to pay him so much.
Wow.
That's speculation. I don't want to add to that. That's just what he said.
Oh yeah. No. I that's what. But that's crazy if that's the case.
I think I must have seen it because he doesn't have his own movie, right? Cyborg.
No, they have their own movie in this movie.
I did because I remember that character vaguely. So we must have seen Justice League because I remember that, and then I don't know. I guess I just get so confused with watching the other ones because I watched Aquaman. I watched Wonder Woman. So then I'm like, I'm seeing things. I'm like, wait, did I see this? Do I remember? And where do I remember that from? I'm just very confused with all of it.
Yeah.
And then Marvel and DC.
You know, it's so funny. It's so funny because
so much.
I think it's like, and I know, like, I don't know what's going to be so different about this one, but like, how the hell are they going to beat these guys without Superman? I mean, he's dead.
Well, that's kind of the whole point of the movie is like, it doesn't matter. Like, Bruce Wayne recognizes in the movie that their collective strengths, you know, you bring the entire Justice League together, none of them compare to Superman.
Yeah.
Which is why they discover and figure out a way to use the Mother Box to bring him back to life.
Mother Box.
And
by the way, do they let his mom know?
When
his mom seems pretty upset. I feel so bad for Diane Lane. Like, she has suffered so much. She has lost Kevin Costner. Spoiler alert. She has lost Henry Cavill.
So the Batman
dog
and
outlived Superman.
The Batman and Superman movie, that wasn't Justice League. That's just those two,
Batman,
right?
The title of the movie is Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice, which basically means like they made that movie to set up Justice League.
Okay, because then that's where, because he dies in that, right?
Yeah.
And then that carries into this, and then Batman's like, "Uh-oh, We needed him. He shouldn't have been my enemy.
And you don't necessarily have to watch the Snyder Cut if you watch the original version to know that Bruce Wayne is right the whole time. When they bring back Superman, he fucks shit up on a level that the rest of the league combined can't do.
Yeah.
I love that. I love the tagline, the Snyder Cut. I think, but yeah, they. So wait, he fucks shit up in the sense of like kills everybody.
There's that scene where they originally bring him back and he's a little disoriented and he actually ends up fighting all the members of the Justice League because he doesn't quite know who he is until Lois Lane shows up.
That's pretty cool.
And he's fucking them all up.
Wait, how does he not know who he is?
Well,
because
he died.
Just came back from the dead. He's very
it takes a minute.
I mean,
you lose time.
Yeah, I mean, but you're it's like when you get knocked out, like you do the same thing when you get a concussion.
How many times have you been knocked out?
You want to count?
Yeah.
I don't I'll knock you out. No, I don't think you can ask the person that's been knocked out how many times they've been knocked out, but I'm pretty sure it's been a couple.
I've had quite a few concussions in my life, and after which I didn't really know where I was.
Yeah,
I passed out. That
happened to when I woke up.
I passed out in front of you.
That's true.
I have fainted.
And were you not disoriented after?
Yeah, but when I came back, I wasn't like, "Who are you?" And I don't think that would happen the more I fell asleep. But when you come back from a coma, you're not trying to fist fight everybody.
Well, no, but your defense mechanism.
He's Superman. Also, his mechanism. His mechanism.
I don't know how to speak. I'm so sorry.
So I apologize. So Superman, who
I do want to just acknowledge John Montag, and he said that he had to take 2 45-minute naps to watch it. I actually took 3 sittings to watch it because there's no way I'm going to set aside 4
I have to say,
hours.
I didn't realize it was 4 hours because again, I knew nothing about the movie.
I should have warned
so
you
when he
said, I didn't even think of that when the fact I didn't even connect the fact that you hadn't even heard the words Snyder Cut aside from pretzels.
I thought it was going to be in black and white because that's the cover of the.
Me too. Actually, I did too. I was like, oh, cool. This one. By the way, we're in part 4 and there's 2 hours. So part 4 he's just like, by the way, part 4 is my movie. That's his movie. Because like you said, the first part of this is just basically a less funny version of the first one, right? That's basically what it is.
Basically this movie kind of elaborates on all of the things that were wrong with the first one, but it doesn't necessarily fix them all. For example, they give Cyborg a better backstory. They give Steppenwolf a little bit better backstory than Alien comes to Earth to find Mother Box to destroy planet.
Yeah.
I mean, because I think that's like a common theme among superhero movies that is a turnoff to people who don't necessarily like the genre of them.
Yeah.
Is like it's always an alien coming to Earth to destroy the planet for some stupid reason.
Dude, that was I was just beefing on we were talking about names, like how people I started. It's the weirdest thing, the things that I've started bits on during the pandemic and coming out of the pandemic and the lockdown and stuff. Now that I'm like writing more, like trying to write newer material now, the way my mind works now, like the thing that I focused on, I saw a hyphenated name and then just started going off in my brain about like name, like how much importance is put behind names and stuff like that. And then I was like, in Godzilla, we've been watching a lot of monster movies. There is fucking Gojira. There is Mega Gojira. There is Matra. There is Radon, or what's his name?
These are all names of metal bands, by the way.
Right? Yeah, they're great and they're awesome. And then they're like, and what about that 3-headed sumbitch right there? How about that one with the tail and it's shooting a laser out of 3 heads? What's that one? Monster Zero. Why did you stop with the biggest, baddest one? You go, that's number 1.
Yeah, because he's the number one.
Like,
I mean, Marvel's no better at that either. You got X-Men, then you got X-Force, then you got Weapon X, and then Professor X.
Yeah. But like I said, or what is it? That the Colbert sketch you showed me, Deadpool.
Oh, the Colbert cut.
What was it?
Where Deadpool and Deadshot and Deathstroke are all essentially the same person.
Right, and when he's doing that, I'm like, I every time I watch these, because I'm not super familiar with it, but once I stumble across it, like something like in Godzilla movies, like why do you always have to make one part? Why do you always have to give up at a certain part? Like usually it is with like or makes one part super duper unbelievable where they're just like, oh yeah, they call that one Monster Zero, but it's actually an alien. And you're like, because I said to her, I said, how is Godzilla, you bomb it, or you bomb it with A bombs to make
Logan
it,
is good. Premium Ron.
to make it powerful, but when you shoot it with bullets or hit it into a building, that's when it hurts it. But if you shoot it with an atomic bomb, it makes it the biggest, baddest monster you've ever seen in your entire life. What?
Yeah.
Why does kryptonite, or what is it?
Well, kryptonite kills him because it's the Earth's yellow sun actually that gives Superman his powers. Krypton is actually where he lives with his other people. Actually, everybody is normal.
Radiation gives Godzilla his powers. That's
did
where
I get that right?
Superman's allergic to it. That's why it kills him.
Right. So, and on Superman it, wherever he's from, what is it? Krypton. Awesome name, by the way. That's where you get.
Is that
kryptonite.
Sarcasm?
No.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay.
It's because I'm not it's not Bloodton, right? It's Krypton, bro. Huh? You weren't here for that part.
But I mean that's also the one thing that makes like Batman like so important to the Justice League is because he knows exactly how to kill every member of the Justice League if he needs to. Like there's a scene in the original Joss Whedon Justice League that isn't included in the Snyder Cut that I wish that they kind of left in there, and it was after their encounter with Superman, who's all disoriented and doesn't know who he's fighting, that he and Wonder Woman are back at wherever I want to say the Batcave, and Bruce removes his shirt and you can just see he is beat the fuck up. And like, and the reason I think that like showing that is so important, which they did it in The Dark Knight with Christian Bale, is just to like remind you that he is not invincible.
Yeah. He's human.
When Flash,
he's just a rich dude.
Yeah.
That's his only superpower.
I think it was Flash or somebody was like, what's your superpower? And he's
what's
like,
your superpower? I'm rich.
That's why I was like saying it's funny because because Cyborg is Iron Man and Bruce Wayne is Tony Stark. You're like, and because Batman's not even fucking Iron Man. Batman's like Daredevil. Do you know what I mean? Like Batman's literally just fucking a rich version of Daredevil.
Yeah.
That's not.
Who can see?
That didn't have to. Yeah. Like literally, he is rich in all his faculties. You know what I mean? Like in, financially and in every sense that he has, except for common sense. I went there. I love Alfred. I love this Alfred the most, though. My favorite
Jeremy Irons Alfred.
My favorite Alfred. He is sassy. I like his sass when he's bitching at the lady.
There should be more of that.
He was telling Wonder Woman how to make tea. He's like, bitch.
Yeah.
Look, you're gonna. You're fucking it up. Like, and then I love the scene. By the way, if that wasn't in the original, I already will say that I like the Snyder Cut more. If that tea scene wasn't in the first movie where he's like, and it shows him finishing the tea after when she gets distracted by the thing, he's like, oh, you should go here, have some tea that I just fixed for you, idiot.
British and their teas.
I love it. That's a good touch. Was that in the original?
I think it was.
Oh, really?
But like there was another scene. I don't want to get too into it because I don't want to spoil the rest of the movie for you. But like, you remember the scene in the original Joss Whedon version in which Aquaman doesn't realize that he has Wonder Woman's rope around him, and he's like emitting all of these truths that are like really funny and out of character for him. They didn't put that in the Snyder Cut, and I was like, I understand that you're trying to push Aquaman off in this version of the movie as not just being comic relief, but like, can't he be both?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is funny. John says Kane is Alfred, or Kane is Alfred. I think he meant as Alfred. Period. I failed you, and I'm sorry. Kills me every time.
I think Michael Caine is the best Alfred.
Michael Caine. I think he's good, but I think he's like he put too much into it. He tried to be like co-star, and he's not like, look, man, you're Alfred.
Well, the success of the Alfred character is in the writing of the character, and I don't think that anyone's really truly nailed it yet, because like, he's supposed to be a motivator. a coach, kind of a sidekick, but also he's supposed to challenge Bruce. And I don't think that a lot of the depictions of the character have really done a whole lot to challenge Bruce. And that's why I think Michael Caine is my favorite one, is because he's the only one that really does that. Like, you can't keep doing this. You can't go on forever.
Yeah, but that's not challenging him. That's telling him to quit. That's saying give up.
I think he's like that one person that can tell Bruce Wayne and Batman, like where because Batman or Bruce Wayne hold such high power that people aren't gonna tell him like, hey, you need to call it quits, or this is what's best for you.
Before that universe expands to where like 15 people know that Bruce Wayne is Batman, he's the only one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, So then Flash is their Deadpool.
I love Flash.
He's good. I like the fact that they mention that he's Jewish, and they that's cool.
I love that character. He is
his name's Barry though, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember his name in Fantastic Beasts, but he's Grinwald.
Who?
Ezra Miller.
Yes. The actor.
The guy who plays
Flash.
Oh,
yeah. I love
Snake.
him. I love him.
Which that was an interesting choice too.
Is he the snake guy, or is the snake coming after him? Are you talking about?
No, he's with Fantastic Beasts.
Right. Yeah.
He's with the
snake people.
Yes.
That was an interesting choice too, because the CW has the Flash TV show, but he doesn't play the Flash on the TV show. They cast him just for this movie.
Yeah.
And people were like super pissed off about that until they saw the movie, and they were like, oh, he's the best part of the movie.
Yeah, he is. He's the comic relief, which makes sense because he's the younger guy. And I think with Aquaman, like it is good. Like, I liked him as the funny piece, but he's got a role that he has to fill that is more serious.
I love the fact that he doesn't know his role yet, but he was like totally game. Like, why didn't, like, Batman's a shitty quarterback to this point so far, because he's just like, I need you. And he's like, yeah, I'm game. And he's like, cool, get in the car. But then like just stopped explaining shit after that. And then when they get to like some of these fights, he's just like, what do I do? And he's like literally just running around. It's interesting to me. I will say this though. I think Justice League, I always thought that Avengers was the bigger of the two. But let me just say, I don't know how accurate it is to comic book version, but cinematic Avenger compared to cinematic Justice League, I think it takes a big old shit. Because like you drop off quick when you get to the guy shooting arrows and the lady who's good at flipping around and kicking. Do you know what I mean? Like Batman is like he's the normal dude in the group, but he's a normal dude who is heightened, like for sure, much like Iron Man. But
that's why the MCU has to take 8 to 10 movies in order to justify someone like Hawkeye or Black Widow's involvement in the group.
And I tell you what, the writers of Justice League to this point right now are really finding some real useful tools to have Aquaman in there. Like there's a lot of interesting uses for Aquaman, and I'm like, you know what? He is useful. Also, I don't know if this was in the Snyder Cut, and I don't know if this is what this is implying, but when Aquaman was like, peace, ladies, I gotta go, and like 3 of the ladies are just like, we fucking love your body, and she smells his sweater and all of them, and I was like, that is the most realistic scene ever portrayed in any superhero movie ever, when that man leaves your village and they're just like, we'll never forget you, and she's smelling it, she smelled his sweater, and I'm just like, who is this for? I was like, and they just have a straight up like acapella bitch
Bjork. It was
they're
like,
just like, oh my god, do you remember
I was listening to Bjork.
Yeah, and they're just like, I'm just waiting for like the beat to drop, and they're just sitting there going like, man, we loved riding your hog while you were here. Thank you so much, Aquaman. That's his services that why tie him down, man? Like he's that one Aqua lady, the mermaid lady or whatever, whose superpower,
the one that beat up Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Whose superpower?
Amber Heard.
Is that who that is?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why everybody cared when she beat up Johnny Depp. Okay, because she's famous too. Is she famous?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I had no idea. So she's Aqua Lady, and she does the thing where she makes air come out, and then they can talk or whatever. Very useful tool in the ocean. But she's like, come back to Aqualand and fucking marry me, right? because everybody is just about they so far Aquaman's uses have been that one time that you guys got stuck in the sewer, look who's here, you're welcome, and I could help you for like 5 seconds. Like, really, you can't control the water for longer than that?
Did you get to that part in
And
the
then
Snyder
being
Cut
eye
of the
candy.
movie?
Where,
Yeah, that's
where
where we
like,
just
he goes, and then like
Yeah,
stops it
because
for like a
that
little
was
bit.
that was another difference. Like that was another direction that they took differently from the original movie
And
that I didn't
Richard.
necessarily agree with.
And-
Before I get to my point, I just want to point out John Montag makes a great point.
Sorry, go
saying,
ahead.
you know how lazy I would be if I knew I had Superman on my team?
yeah,
Right, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
I would literally sit back and eat chips and be like, "Hey, Superman,
yeah.
fuck him up."
yeah, or anything of like, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure exactly what the Flash's like all of his powers are, but I will say the Flash is another useful one of like, hey, whenever someone's about to do something, stop them. You know what I mean? Like, hey, could you just because that to me would be like the most invaluable thing. Even big that guy that's like, you won't listen to me, and I'm going to crush you, and then like, because his voice is ridiculous. I hate that villain's voice more than fucking anything. But
they should have had James Spader do it.
Yeah, somebody like have an actor act it up. Or what's the other guy that was Thanos?
Josh Brolin.
Have him do both. I like him. Just have him do both. Both big chin monsters.
Well, that's why I
there you
said
go.
James Spader, because he did the voice of Ultron, and that was like the first time I ever heard someone's voice, and I was like, that dude's acting.
Yeah, that's an actor. That's a voice actor, not just somebody going, oh, I'm gonna be, you're gonna pair this with a bunch of fucking effects.
It's not Vin Diesel saying I am Groot.
Exactly. Right. And that's what I'm saying is like but when they're like he's screaming at him and he goes like, I'm gonna darkness forever, and then they go, Flash, stop, and he goes like, just go over to him, take the boxes out of the thing, put them over here, then go over, put a bomb on every soldier that he has, put the bombs here, put 300 bombs up his asshole. What's the Ant-Man defense of how he could have defeated Thanos by going up his asshole? It's the same thing with Flash. Just have Flash go, I'm super fast.
Does Thanos have an asshole?
Yes, apparently. I don't know anatomically if they've addressed that, but I have heard of that theory as well. So Flash would be the most valuable person I would feel on your group, because he could just go like he's on coffee duty. Come on, no, I think you're underutilizing
but
Flash.
Remember, there's also that scene in which they're like, one of my favorite parts of the entire Justice League movie is the scene in which they're fighting Superman, and the Flash tries to come in from the side, and he just kind of gives him that side eye, Superman does, because he's just as fast as the Flash, and you see that look on Ezra Miller's face, like, oh fuck, that dude's gonna fuck me up.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite parts of the whole movie.
Well, I'm excited to get to that.
That gives you perspective.
So essentially, I'm going to consider the Snyder Cut the last two hours of this movie, because I think it was, because honestly, you don't even have to explain to me how we got here. I know that you guys don't get along, but you gotta work together if we're gonna save the world. And guess what? They're gonna save the world, and I'm excited for it because I want to see Superman. I don't remember the part where Superman was killing everybody. Was that in the first one?
He was doing it shirtless for some reason.
I like it even more. He's a
yeah. I remember now.
You're on board
I
now.
knew all I had to say was shirtless Superman, and Dom would know exactly what I'm talking about.
I love him in Witcher.
But
in
is he fucking that too? Is that the one? Is that the one where I come in every time? And
Premium Ron, I 100% agree with you there.
What? What's he say? What happened?
He said the side eye was my favorite part. The first time I saw it, when he looked over at the Flash, I got pumped.
Yeah. I would.
Yeah, because that you're just like, oh yeah, he's back.
It's like when you see Godzilla versus King Kong, you're like, all right, who's gonna do this? And it's gonna be the one with lasers every time. And guess what? and hey, Ian, do the math. Every time there's one opponent that contains the ability to shoot lasers from any part of their head, they will absolutely win. Test me on it.
Thanos killed Vision.
Thanos, that's laser eye versus laser eye.
Thanos has laser eye?
He literally ripped it out of his head.
Oh yeah, the rock.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes strength beats technique.
I'm just saying. You asked me to disprove you. I did it in 2 seconds.
But Thanos can shoot lasers out of his eyes, can he?
He can do it out of his glove.
But he can hold that up to his eyes, right?
Probably.
He probably would too if he's protecting his own eyes.
He's like, I can't see you.
All right. Well, is Thanos a superhero?
He's a supervillain.
Oh. Wait, does Vision shoot lasers out of his eyes?
I don't remember that.
He's a weapon though, right?
Yeah. He's the
Thanos?
cyborg. I think
No,
Vision
there's no
is
human
like,
though, but there's no human part of him.
yeah, but he's getting there.
No, no,
Yeah, he fell in love with Wanda.
no. But literally, there's no there's a chunk of human in Cyborg. Like
Right,
that's a
right.
human brain that's in that. Like he's
Yeah.
this whole part of him that you showed the part where he's like going with the
Yeah.
cube. Remember?
Yeah.
By the way,
Vision is essentially like the human manifestation of a computer program that runs off of the